How to create your first batch file properly. So it's going to be the first tutorial of my new batch file tutorial series. And first of all, one of the first things you want to do is you can open up Notepad. Where's Notepad? So open up Notepad, and then issue commands in here, and then save it as .bat. So you can do it through. You can do the same thing as I want to do Notepad++, but in Notepad. I'm using Notepad++ because I just prefer it's better, really. It's a bit of a, it's more of a, it's like a code, it's like a version, because, well, since everyone basically writes batch files and script files and stuff in Notepad, someone just created Notepad++. So anyway, these two double colons here basically are same as remarks, and if you have done any anything basic programming, you would know rem means remark, and it's the same as in Java and C++ and C#. It's the same thing as a comment, and it's not displayed by the computer. So the computer will just ignore this. DOS will just ignore these colons. These are basically for people reading a batch files to understand what it's called and what it's doing. So first of all, the first two colons are usually the title, and our title will be called hello-world.bat. So when a person is reading a file, they know this batch file is called hello-world.bat. So that's just a file extension we save it in. We always use .bat in the file extensions, so the computer saves it as a batch file. Then we put and then with the second comment is usually what we're going to do. What is the program going to do? So in this program, batch file is going to when it displays hello world to screen, double colon again, and it's at the third double colon that's basically indicates a blank line, and basically it just creates a separator for the code. So this is our comments, and then we start with a proper code by going echo off. At echo off basically means it's basically saying when you're running a batch file, don't display the commands after this line. So don't display any of those. So don't display echo, then hello world. I'll explain what that does in a minute. So basically, don't display this echo part here. Just say hello world and done. So don't actually split. Echo off is basically saying don't display these comments. Really, don't display any of these commands. So in a batch file, don't say. Basically, run all of these first. Let's say echo, then hello world. So and then hello world instead of just hello world. So basically, we just echo off anyway. So then we move down to line 5, which is echo. Echo basically means print hello world to the screen. So produce some text to the user. Mentioning that. Pause. Pause basically means the system pauses or stops the batch file from running, and says basically stops and says waits for the user to press enter key or something on the keyboard before before doing anything else. So basically pauses and waits for the user to press something. It's basically waiting for the user to do something. So it's quite useful. So once you've done it all, once you've done all this code, you can do it in Notepad like I said before. It's the same process. You go to File, Save As, and then we save it as Hello World. I'm just going to save it to desktop for simplicity, and then we put .bat. .bat is very important here as it saves it as a batch file instead of a text file. Well, we know what text file does, it'll display some text. So we're just going to saves it as a batch file. And another thing I like about Notepad++ and why I use it more often, it gives you more better readability. So basically I can say, look, here's my commands. I know these are the commands, and I know these are the comments straight away, instead of having to study it properly and stuff, is straight away I know which one's command and which one's not. So yeah, save it, close it, run your book, click on it, and there you go. Open it in the command prompt, in the shell window here, cmd.exe in Windows 7, and I think it says Vista, and I think with XP and earlier, I think it's called it's command.exe. So it basically displays it here. It says hello world. Press any key to continue. That's basically our pause. That's basically kind of echo command there. Thanks for watching. Hope this tutorial helped you. Remember to subscribe and comment and rate my videos.